Hello and welcome to What Are We Talking About with Jamie Jakes. I am him, and I just want to do an instant reaction to the Lions game. The Lions absolutely slaughter the Panthers, which is what we were expecting, which is a weird feeling if you're a Lions fan because this truly is the brand new Lions. This is not what we're used to. We're not used to just breezing through games, not a care in the world. There's usually some sort of adversity, like a fumble or a block punt along the way. Really bad personal foul against your team. Something bad tends to happen that makes you a little bit nervous about it. That's not the case for the Lions this season, led by Dan Campbell. And Jared Goff, I guess that'll be the first guy I'll talk about. Jared Goff looks absolutely sensational. He looks legitimately like a top 3 quarterback in the NFL this year, kind of along with maybe Matt Stafford, the way he's playing as I'm watching the game develop right now. Matt Stafford's not in the field yet. Jalen Hurts is marching down as I'm recording right here. Jared Goff looks incredible. His accuracy is pinpoint. His decision-making is amazing. And we were missing one of our best targets, our best weapons on offense. Amon-Ra St. Brown was out for the game. Of course, Jahmyr Gibbs was out, but, David Montgomery is the alpha in that backfield, we all know by now. David Montgomery obviously played extremely well, but what was even more impressive was how he and his running backs coach yelled at Craig Reynolds to stay on the field after he had a couple of big plays so he could get the touchdown. They handed off to him to the outside to the right, and you could tell he's just so gassed. They zoom in on his face as he's breathing heavy. And, of course, they give it to him up the middle. The line does an awesome job blocking for him. And that was a big story, offensive and defensive line. Aiden Hutchinson has such a crazy spin move. It's like a spinning back elbow. He, throws his elbow in it. And you can kind of see some of the other pass rushers on the team start to use it when they're teeing off towards the end of the game when they knew it was going to be a pass play every single time. Defensive line looked incredible. Offensive line absolutely dominated. And it really felt like the Lions winning 42-24 really could have just named their score. They could have put up 70 like the Dolphins did the other week, the way they were playing on offense without two of, some pretty important weapons. Josh Reynolds looked absolutely incredible today, which was no surprise to me. Sam LePorta continues to prove that he was the best tight end in the draft class. It's pretty clear at this point. I don't think you could really even argue that talent-wise and, of course, opportunity-wise, like fantasy-wise, of course. Sam LePorta is obviously the best. Disappointing to some, honestly not surprising to me. Jameson Williams felt like he was in the game a lot, felt like they had to manufacture a lot of opportunities for him because I don't think he was getting open too well, or at least he's not running the right route, not being in the place he's supposed to be. I'm not saying Jameson Williams is a lost cause, but we're definitely going to have to temper our expectations going forward with Jameson Williams. He, at best he'll be, I think, like a wide receiver 3, which is not why you drafted him, not why you traded up to draft him in the first round a couple of years ago. Came in injured, but was healthy towards the end of the season. Never impressed whatsoever. Last season, we kind of figured it was going to be a wash anyways. He comes out, gets suspended, comes out in his first game and just clearly doesn't look like the guy that we really want him to be. But it doesn't matter because Jared Goff is just playing so well with the lack of talent, relative lack of talent in the wide receiver room, the running game and the offensive line, and Jared Goff far makes up for it. The rest of the defense looked great. Campbell made a couple of big plays on the back end. Kirby Joseph was really good. Honestly, Adam Thielen is hilarious. Just the point of where his career is at the moment. If Adam Thielen can still be making that much production at his age. He did have a little garbage time touchdown to end the game too. He looked really impressive. Bryce Young played probably one of his best games that he has played in the NFL thus far. The Lions were just way too dominant. They were just unbelievable from start to end. So I just wanted to hop on here. I'm looking forward to watching the rest of these games as I'm kind of peeking up right here. Looks like the Bengals are marching down the field. I think Jamar Chase was getting involved early as well. I'm going to watch the 4 o'clock games. If you like the video, please subscribe. to the channel. Leave me a comment if you want me to do more Lions content, because I haven't done too many Lions videos on this channel, even though they are my favorite team. I did grow up in Detroit, in the 248 specifically, Novi, Michigan. So, thank you. Good night.